Yo, 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 Nothing's Normal Podcast. It's your host, Spinks, and I'm here previewing Niko Brim's project, Hues. Lord. Let me shake your hand, brother, man.
What's going on,
What's that word?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. How you doing?
I'm good. I feel good, man. I feel refreshed, man. I haven't felt that refreshed listening to a project in a while. Like, I listen to R&B and all that type of stuff. So, like, I only get feelings like that listening to, like, throwback Mariah Carey and shit. Like, just the feeling, not the vibe, but just something that hits you right in the chest. But, you know, enough about me. It's all about you right now, man. I said your name already, but for those who ain't hear me in the back, man, who we got sitting to the left of the couch, man?
It's Niko Brim, artist, from Mount Vernon, New York, 914 all day.
Right.
We here at Mixhouse, in New Road. Shout out New Road.
I was about to ask that. Where we at?
I'm here with my guys, Lilo and Fleece.
For sure.
Like
Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah, like Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Fleece.
So I got Lilo and Fleece.
Right.
The co-owners here and the engineers on Hues. So.
Right. Yo, Nothing's Normal Podcast. It's your host, Spinks. Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed when it comes to insurance? Do you want to focus on what matters most at home and in your business? Let me introduce you to ZRM Brokerage, a company that believes in making risk management your best investment. Founded by Daniel Guinea, they're providing expert risk management services with neighborly care since 2017. Over here at ZRM Brokerage, they operate off morals, honesty, integrity, loyalty. Somebody that's gonna keep it 100 with you, not just look for the dollar, ZRM, which stands for Zara Risk Management, pays homage to the kindness and generosity of Daniel's grandfather, Joseph Zara. Their mission is simple: to empower you with the knowledge and tools to simplify the complex world of insurance. Now, they probably never taught you this in school, but life is all about resource. And Daniel Guinea, he's got a lot of that. He deals with top experts when it comes to insurance all over the globe. Now, if you're waiting for the accolades, trust me, we don't just walk it, he talks it as well. He's backed by an MBA from Iona University. He also has won the prestigious Millie Award from the Westchester Business Journal, y'all. Head over to www.westchesterhomeinsurance.com to get your free quote from ZRM Brokerage Insurance Company. Nothing's normal. Let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it, broski. Before I got a question, a serious question. We from New York.
Yeah.
Big culture, big in gang culture, regular culture. So when I hear your name, Niko Brim, how many times was you at the shish kebab stand getting the shish kebab or some halal food and somebody ran down and, what's poppin' hat? Is he Jet? Is he Mac? Is he Prime? Is he 59? Niko Brim, man. How'd you come up with that name?
Oh, so it's crazy because I've been dealing with that since middle school, for real. Once I got into middle school, everybody would be like, yo, bro, you Brim, you hat, what you jacking?
Right, yeah.
And I wasn't on none of that. That's my name. That's like my government name.
Birth certificate?
Yeah, like Niko Brim.
Wow.
You feel me? And I wanted to go with my real name just because my music is just very personal, so authentic to who I am. So I didn't really feel the need to go with a stage name. So I went with Niko Brim. But yeah, bro, I be performing, niggas be in my DM, all type of shit asking me if I'm Brim, bro. I'm not Brim, I'm not Hat, none of that.
You ever ran into any issues?
But this nigga D Gotti, though.
D Gotti.
Yeah.
Who that? What about the D Gotti? Is it trick question with D Gotti?
Yeah,
I want to know D Gotti?
Yeah, some shit.
All right, D Gotti. Hey, man, I'm just a podcaster, D Gotti. Shout out to D Gotti, man. Hey. All right, Niko Brim.
Yeah, so that's how I got my name, bro. Ain't none of that shit.
Right. You ever ran into any issues? Because behind the scenes, we was talking, you was naming places like LA, places that music has taken you. You ever ran into any problems? Some of these areas is, not Brim.
Yeah, LA definitely, wants to see, like, you gotta just move militant out there. You just knowing, the name and everything like that. But, it's cool for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really mixy like that. When I'm out there, I'm with my peoples. I'm making plays, making moves. I'm in the studio, so.
Right.
But yeah, being around, everybody definitely want to know what that comes from. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to know what that comes from. Everybody want to know if I'm Hat, like you said, Hat, Jet, whatever, like. So, you know, it just follows you, bro. But I feel like over time, as people continue to see like my brand and everything, I'm not pushing no gang banging shit, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Sure.
but yo, you niggas will be in my DM like, yo, you gotta take that out your name.
But
I was like, yo, bro, first things first, you banging on the internet.
Yeah.
You look crazy, but.
Be out.
Yeah.
Beat it, Winslow.
Yeah, you feel me? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
All right, let's talk about it. Music,
Uh-huh.
you know, especially for us, music is huge. It's therapeutic. Music is everything. I mean, artists now get I'm not gonna say a bad rap, but you know, music gets blamed or gets categorized as like one of the only fields, you know, minorities get into. But it's so important. How did you get into music? What was your introduction?
Yo, my introduction to music, so like I was around music my whole life, you feel me? Like my father was he was a producer. He was a rapper at one time too.
Wow.
You know, and like just was all in music in all different forms and facets. So from like the earliest I could remember, I was sitting in on studio sessions and all types of stuff like that. And then when I was young, like around 5th grade, I started picking up the drums.
Right.
So, you know, I'm playing the drums, you know, getting into it through that. And then I know when I was in high school, I would do ciphers. Like, I remember my first day of high school, shout out my boy Steph. We was in a cipher and we was battle rapping at lunch. And we was just, you know, I was going at it.
For sure.
You know, I cooked them. And, you know, like from early, from early on, it was always, I always had like this relationship with music. I always had this affinity with music. And when I was in high school, that's really when I started to take it serious and, you know, started writing and recording. Yeah.
So high school is when did you know that you was gonna make this a career path, or did it start as a hobby for you? Or did you know, I'm gonna do this, this is what I'm doing for
You know, I would say that like at first it started with me, you know, like just trying it out, but
of course.
It was one of them things like as soon as I started, like I was hooked, you know, so like I immediately recognized like the passion that I had for it, you know, so when I started feeling that way, I'm like, yo, let me just keep locking in, and I would say that it developed fast, like it wasn't long into it that I'm like, yo, I'm comfortable with doing this, like for my life, like this is what I want to do.
Of course.
And that has been my life's mission, like since then, for real.
How would you describe your style? Like I said, we just listened to 13 bangers of very layered material. Like you gotta really think. And before you answer that, how old are you, by the way?
26.
That says a lot because this project is a very mature project. You know, it was very mature. So your creative process, how does that go for you? Are you more of a how you feel? Are you more of a I want to tell a story? Because it's all entertainment.
Yeah.
But I mean, what gets your creative cylinder firing when it comes to?
I feel like a lot of it is my life experiences. I'm one of those artists, like I like to live, I have to step away from music. I have to live life and then I come back to the music.
Right.
And I create like really intuitively. A lot of it is from my heart, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the emotion is poured into the music. A lot of things that I'm feeling, a lot of the things that I'll be going through, you know, the great shit and the bad shit, you know, everything that I'm going through. It finds its way in my music.
Right.
And like my process is like closed off, it's intimate. Like I don't have too many people in my sessions.
Right.
The people that are in my sessions are like, you know, my day one, you know, like my brothers. Or it might just be me, you know, Lilo, me, Fleece, or just us three.
Of course.
You know, so you know, I keep it you know, close knit. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not really. I do make music like, you know, for like entertainment, if you would say, but a lot of it is deeper than that, you know.
Of course.
So it's really just inspired by my life and the life of, you know, the people around me.
So it's safe to say you don't look at music as a job. It's like you said, it's a passion, which means like, do you ever have moments where you just wake up and walk out? Do you come up with bars like spontaneously, simultaneously, like
yo, nigga, all the time. Yeah,
are you
bro.
one of those? Like, you know, I wake up, oh shit, the sun's out, oh, it's raining, and
yeah, it just starts coming to me for sure. Yeah, that happens to me all the time. I'll be walking, I'm on the train, I'm driving, anything, a conversation, like it'll just come to me. I'm like, yo, let me write that down before I forget. Throw it in my notes on my phone. If I have my notebook, I'll write in my notebook. But yeah, bro, it's like it's just a switch that just is constantly on. You know what I'm saying? So.
Do you think it's a difference in feeling, a recording feeling, when you write it down on a notebook versus a phone?
Yo,
What's like?
you want to know? Like,
yeah.
I think so. Like, I do, but like I don't knock the notes though. Like, cause that's where I got the majority of my music going.
Right.
Like, that's where I write a lot of it. But I feel like when you're on the notebook, it's a certain like personality that goes into the writing, cause it's your handwriting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, it's like you're physically putting it into the world.
From scratch.
Like, yeah, it's like spelling, you know, like niggas talk about manifestation and all that stuff, writing it down. So I do feel like it holds that power.
Of course.
But you know, I don't knock either way. I done heard some of the best verses I've heard from rappers, and they did it on their Blackberries or their phones, you know. So it just depends on what works for you. But I do know that there is a difference, for sure. Yeah.
Are you a fan of the punch-in? Like sometimes you just go in the booth, listen to a beat, and just come up with it on the spot?
Yeah,
I mean, the more Lil Wayne, Jay-Z style?
Yeah, not often for real. I have done it on Hues, that Change record. Yeah. I'll punch Change. Yeah, so I didn't write none of that.
That's tough.
Yeah, you feel me?
That's tough.
But normally, bro, I like to write my music. I like to sit with the thoughts and the ideas and the feelings, and you know, work my way through the music.
For sure.
You know, my process, I like to move on my time. Sometimes it's quick as hell. You know, like sometimes I don't even gotta write it, but it really just depends on how I'm feeling with the music. Because like I said, when that light is on nonstop, you feel different ways day to day when you're in the studio.
Right.
Some days, you know, you just ready to go. Other days, you kind of got to work the creativity. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm with the flow and wherever I'm at.
Definitely. All right, we're going to take a break from today's show and talk about some beef jerky. Righteous Felon Craft Jerky, man. Looking for a nice healthy snack packed with protein? Get you some packages of this. We got the Truffalo Bill. I didn't try this one yet, but it says a potent pioneer of American flavor frontier. Wow, that sounds scary. Righteous Felon, I don't even know if one of those exists, but according to the package, it does. We have the Bourbon Franklin, an American dream of bourbon and vanilla bean. Ooh, a little sweet, huh? Check out the OG Hickory Beef Stick, savory and smoky beef stick. Hey, ladies, relax. I'm reading the flavor off a song. Don't melt on camera, man. This ain't 50 Shades of Grey. We got y'all know about this already. The teriyaki Balboa. This is actually my favorite one for obvious reasons. Bull. Y'all know my history with the bull, and y'all know my history with the boxing gloves. But tangy teriyaki with a punch of pepper. And then finally, we have the lemon pepper and citrus basil beef stick. Hey, get your beef sticks. And they even got merch now too, man. Look, check them out. The Good Teriyaki Balboa. It has this nice jail scripture on the back. Maybe I'll read it to you one day. You know, I'm off probation, so. Hats. I would try it on, but I got a funny shaped head. You're not about to be on here grinding me up. Righteous Felon hats. Y'all might make me my file that's expunged. It might not be expunged if I put the hat on. Different colors. You can reach them at www.righteousfelon.com. And over here at Nothing's Normal, we are under the Polymath Network. So luckily for you, you know us, you get a discount. Use promo code POLY15. www.righteousfelon.com, promo code POLY15. Speaking of Hues, that's the next project that you're gonna drop.
I'm gonna be releasing it on a platform called Even. Shout out Even.
Okay.
They are a platform that helps, you know, shine a spotlight on artists that are focused on entrepreneurship, you know, and are looking to, you know, connect with their fans and, you know, retain ownership.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I'm really looking forward to releasing with them.
Right.
And, you know, just building out this independent rollout that, you know, I got for this.
That was going to actually lead into another question. What was your goal, to stay independent or to sign a deal?
Yeah, I mean, I would fuck with doing a deal. It would just have to make sense. You know what I'm saying? The deals that, you know, I've seen haven't really made the most sense to me. And,
of course.
You know, I got a great team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I got resources. You know what I'm saying?
That's the key.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know, with those things and the type of drive that I have, I'm cool with staying indie.
Right.
But it would just have to be the right type of partnership.
Of course.
And, you know, I feel like with the right partnership that, you know, respects the intellectual property, we should be good.
Evens, any notable artists that we know of do business with Evens?
Yeah, facts. I know La Russell's on Even.
Shout out to La Russell.
Yeah, I want to say Russ is on Even too. There's a couple of artists on Even. I'm gonna be on Even.
Niko Brim is on Even.
Yeah, Niko Brim is on Even. Yeah, people have been dropping on there, and they have these dope access points where, you can get merch, you can get vinyls, so you can completely be in tune with an artist's world. And if you're a supporter, you have access to the whole brand and what's going on. So Even is dope, man.
Before we wrap it up on Even, we was talking behind the scenes as far as the purchase process, as far as the pricing with Even. Even, you said, did something as far as the pricing, how does that work as far as distributing?
So, with Even, there's like a name your price model, because we understand that, everybody and what they're working with is different. And, art, the value of art is subject to change depending on how people feel about it. So with that name your price model, people can go in there and pay what they feel comfortable with as a supporter or someone who might just be intrigued and interested with what you got going on. And, not to name any streaming services, because we appreciate them, sharing the music with the world, but, the amount of money that you make on there, is hundredths of a cent of 1 cent, And you could imagine if you name your price model and, everyone's putting from $5, to $10, it only takes about 50 people, $10 a piece, that's $500.
That's beautiful.
As opposed to roughly 125,000 plus streams.
Yeah, off a cent.
Yeah,
you break that down.
Yeah, you break that down. So it's like, you're working overtime to try to reach that amount of people, as opposed to really focusing on the people that you can reach and connect with right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And making this a business for yourself. And it's like hip hop hasn't really been in our hands for a while, but with people like Nip, people like La Russell, like these people have paved way on being independent, and I think that Even is a reflection of, that era of hip hop and what those people have been doing, and I'm a reflection of that too, and that's why I want to work with them.
Shout out to Even, man, because the way you just broke that down as far as the hundreds of it, that's like Shake.
Yeah,
that's like trying to bag up Shake.
Exactly.
That's music Shake. Ew.
Yeah,
shout out to Even.
Yeah, bro. So I feel that a lot more artists, like everyone's fighting for that mainstream spot as opposed to focusing on your group of people that connect with what you got going on. You know, because there's 20,000 songs being dropped every day, bro.
Wow.
And you can't even stress about being the #1 person. What you need to figure out is how do you create a living off this? How do you get to that bag? Because that's what you need at the end of the day, And I think it starts with, being more direct to consumer, back to that out the trunk shit.
Right, yeah. I mean, I feel like, getting paid. That's what changes a hobby into an actual profession, getting paid for
facts.
it.
Yeah,
so,
word.
it's not just a hobby. Let's talk about Hues. Let's get right into it.
Yeah.
How did you go about titling the project Hues? What does that mean?
So Hues it's a layered meaning.
Right.
And when you listen to the project, a lot of the skits and the things that I'm talking about, touch on those different layers. But
of course,
I would start off with one, life is not black and white. You know what I'm saying? It comes in a lot of different colors.
Wow.
There's a lot of in between, and then once you acknowledge the color in life, you gotta embrace the colors, and when you find the colors are who we really are. The colors are true to who you are, your nature. So you wanna identify with your true colors, and then that third layer, I wanna save that for when people get to listen to the project.
That's dope.
Yeah, so it was a whole concept that I found a way to pour those years of my life into and share in the music.
How long you been creating Hues? Like, how long did it take you to work on a project?
I would say like the first songs I probably did for this project, I mean, one of them songs is from way back.
That's crazy, it's relevant.
Yeah, like it's crazy. The Cut the Lights record was from like 2019.
Wow.
So that was like the only song that made it from that long ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was a youngin' rapping like that.
Do you get nervous about that? Because that's scary. When you make a song in 2019 that's just as relevant in 2023, do you almost feel like the world might not catch up? to the actual project?
Nah, I feel like it's a testament to how great the music is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
amazing.
And it makes me proud to know that, like, yo, back in 2019 we was getting to it like that
was wild.
we could still drop this music. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I feel.
But let's go through the track list if we can of the project as far as. Yeah, I just want to know, what was you thinking when you record, like, what was your mood even recording some of these tracks? Like, take a track like Southside 6.
Yeah, Southside Sundays.
Southside Sundays, pause. Just tracks like that, give us, a baby origin of, the track list. Because I noticed with the project, there's not a lot of ad-libs.
Yeah, nah.
And it's just lyrics, and you don't see that a lot. A lot of times it's beats and ad-libs, and that's the whole song. We get caught up on that.
Yeah.
Yours it's a message.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that was just like my style. Like I came in the game rapping, I wasn't really big on ad-libs. A lot of the rappers that I looked up to wasn't big ad-libbers, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick wasn't the biggest ad-libber.
Yeah.
Cole wasn't the biggest ad-libber, Nas, all of them. So I feel like that was just my style. And, with track lists or the music, it was figuring out what records fit sonically, with the project, what made sense.
Right.
And then also what was telling the story, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, like even with Southside Sundays, like that music is inspired by my life, you know what I'm saying? Waking up in my grandmother's crib and, doing what I gotta do to pursue my craft and my music. The conversations and experiences I had with my brothers, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And how that molded my approach to what I got going on. So, a lot of this music is personal in that way.
Right.
Particularly that song.
What's your favorite track on the project?
It's subject to change, bro. It depends on how I'm feeling.
Really?
Yeah, because sometimes it could be the For the Company record, sometimes it'd be Make It Home.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's that 280 Benz, you never know. Like
That was yeah.
What was your first go around? What was it that was really sticking out to you?
Honestly, I could honestly say the same thing, honestly speaking, that you said. I found something in every single track. Because I'm a thinker. Like, I'm not, I'm very articulate, intellectual, and like your choice of words, and even me talking to you, like, you know how to speak, you got a good vocabulary, and it shows in your music. Because I know, guys who could go in the booth and they got all the vocab in the world, but then you have a conversation with them and it's like, okay, man, like, did you just copy this off a dictionary, you just find words that you know? So absolutely, so I can't really say. That's a good question. I found substance in and it's not a one listen project. You have to listen to it. I feel like more times to really feel. You still might not get. I might not get every bar until New Year's, me personally. But yeah, that's dope. What you got coming up as far as shows? Are you gonna go on a promo run? What's the plan for the project?
Yeah, for sure. There's gonna be a lot more content dropping. Yeah, videos dropping. I'm coming with all of that. Like, a rollout. We're gonna roll it out the way that it's supposed to be rolled out for sure. So, expect a whole bunch of content. Most definitely.
Legally highest seltzer water. Just when you thought you couldn't get higher, they go and add 60 more milligrams of THC. They actually added a new flavor too, the raspberry acai. Emphasis on the acai. A little bit more calories, but that just means it tastes better. Now, if you don't know about Legally Highest, it is a THC seltzer water. I know for me, I like my clothes to smell fresh. I hate smoky clothes. Like, oh my God, you walk in a spot and set the fire alarm off. Everybody knows if you want your breath to stay intact, you better have a bev, and it can't be water. So this is a double bonus. You get the double bonus here, man. You can sip. Nobody's in your business. You could do this around your kids. Actually, speaking of kids, you need to be 21 or older to purchase one of these. So, if you're 20, maybe we'll get you a case of these for your 21st birthday. If you're looking to purchase some of these amazing drinks and calm yourself down, www.legallyhighest.com. Us over here at Nothing's Normal, we are part of the Polymath Network. You'll get a discount by using promo code POLY20. Well, now that we're high, let's get back into the show. Be on the lookout for that project, Hues. Where can they find the project first and foremost, November 10th?
November 10th, that's going to be on Even.
Okay.
So I have
Is that a website, Even? I mean,
yeah. It's going to be a platform.
Okay.
If you follow me on my Instagram or my Twitter,
right.
At Niko Brim on both, I'll be having, links in my bio and everything to get you guys over there to show love and support, this project. So make sure you look out for it.
And he's verified, so there shouldn't be no problem. Niko, Niko, you got to kind of, sometimes spell it out for him.
Yeah, Niko Brim, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, so, Hues is on the way, man.
Yeah, Hues is on the
definitely.
way. Nothing's Normal podcast. I look forward to doing a lot more work with this gentleman here. I'm looking forward to seeing how the public takes to this, support this project. This project is for thinkers. It's for hip hop. This is hip hop right here, and especially for your age, where New York is overly saturated with more of a Chicago sound, more of a drill. This project was definitely a breath of fresh air, and I mean that with all sincerity, brother.
Appreciate you.
I wish you nothing but success, and
thank you.
Be on the lookout. I'm gonna be doing more work with this fella here, man.
Facts.
This is the start
to
a nice partnership, and it all started with one interaction at the Westchester County Center, which he killed, by the way.
Facts. That was a good vibe.
That was a good vibe. It's energy, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yo, let's get it. Nothing's Normal podcast.